ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Bruss talking about our friends at Road America, America's national park of speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Motul Sports Car Grand Prix featuring IMSA is up next on July 30th through the 1st of August. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Get ready to say goodbye to those bland seltzers at the ballpark. Carbless is proudly Wisconsin-born, crafted by real people. A husband and wife team who wanted better cocktails in a can. They're locally made and blissfully better. Carbless offers a bold, true cocktail flavor that's made for baseball fans. Available in fan-favorite flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and mango. Bringing the craft cocktail bar to your seat. Refreshment that matches the energy of American Family Field is Carbless. Full of flavor, no sugar, and no carbs. Just game day bliss.
Southbound on 41, backing up from just before Appleton Avenue all the way down to about Hampton. Northbound just a little bit tight right around the North Avenue curve. Westbound 94 filling in a bit from just about 35th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. A little bit more of a delay heading through the county line area towards Elm Grove Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, a chance for morning showers, pop-up afternoon storms. Hot and humid with a high of 86 at the lake, 91 inland. Tonight, slight chance for showers or storms, mostly cloudy, a low of 68. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Of course, he's a Yankee fan with that hat cocked to the side.
All right.
Have we noticed in the still image, there's a guy on the left wearing a sliding glove?
Yes.
An Evo Shield
Yes.
sliding glove.
So what do you think?
What is that?
I painted my face.
You painted your face?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you know, support the team.
Like that's the same thing as like wearing receiver gloves to an NFL game, right?
It's worse,
Worse, way worse. Receiver gloves, you might get to play catch with J.J. Watt. Like you might.
Well, you can't walk around like that.
Well, why not?
Because it's insane.
Oh, hey, you gotta let them know you're out there. This is the playoffs.
He's wearing a sliding glove?
Yeah, the sliding mitt.
Yeah,
like
no, I know.
Yeah,
It's
And
just
I believe it's like turquoise.
that guy who's wearing that is also wearing sunglasses to a night.
Dave's painted his face.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Well, you got to support your team, huh?
Okay, ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's get it on!
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
Running her mouth, she wants to ride it, she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like he wanna fight. He ain't doing nothing but running his mouth. Talk about it, we all about it. They making plans, we sit and count. Our chairs stacked just like a mountain. You heard about it, she running her mouth. She wants to ride it, she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like
Well, that was fun. That game yesterday at AmFam Field, at the beginning of the game, before they even threw the first pitch, the entire stadium, Gabe Neitzel, did what?
Well, I mean, of course, we're going to boo Craig Counsell.
Booed Craig Counsell.
Like, that's happening.
Big time booing.
How do you boo him?
Well, because they do the starting lineup.
Yes.
And then they announce the first base coach, the third base coach, and then the manager of the Chicago Cubs.
Boo!
Okay.
Yeah.
There are some videos out there on social media if you want to take a gander at that and enjoy that moment at AmFam Field. So that's how the evening started. Then you got the Miz on the mound. Not the best start for the Miz. And as we were tracking strikeouts, for investment purposes, my husband looks over at me and goes, might not be his night. And I go, hold on. He'll settle in. He'll lock it up.
Oh, but honestly, a little dangerous what the Brewers did. 40 pitches in one inning's the danger zone.
Wow.
To run a pitcher back out there for more after that.
You thought he was going to
I thought that was going to be it.
Really?
Well, because you threw 40 pitches in an inning. And a lot of
first inning.
Correct. And whenever you throw that many pitches in a single inning, a lot of the Tommy John doctors will tell you that's not good.
Question.
Yes.
Why can't pitchers throw to first base?
Well, I mean, a couple of things. One, they're not athletes. Two, they
feels aggressive, Gabe. I mean, the Miz is doing things we have never seen anyone do. I feel like we should qualify him as an athlete.
He's got a great arm, but pitchers typically, not all. This doesn't apply to all pitchers, but like 95% of pitchers aren't actually athletes.
It kind of made them sound like kickers.
A little bit. Well, especially relief pitchers, like they're kind of weird. They go off and do their own thing.
Okay. I'm uncomfortable with this conversation right now.
Well, no, I mean, it's just...
Did you see him throw to first base?
Well, yes,
it
but...
was like...
Okay, but also, the guy is... What's his wingspan?
Yeah, I
like
know.
7'6" or something?
An athlete.
Maybe just give it a little underhand toss next time.
Well,
maybe,
it's a long way to throw an underhand toss. So the problem is, and then the second problem is, then when they get off the mound, which is their comfort zone, now they're on flat ground.
Correct, right. I understand that there are all of these. That's why I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I recognize that there are all of these variables that are different when fielding the ball and throwing it over to first base versus throwing home, like throwing to the plate.
Yeah, but, just be an athlete. I mean, if Jackson Chourio can gun down a dude from center all the way to third, I think he can make a simple throw to first.
Well, I think he redeemed himself plenty.
Yeah, he did. No, he was rattled after because he was throwing balls. Balls. He was fine. And I think the pitching coach knew that because he just went out there and said, hey, relax.
Is that rattled, though? Because Miz came into the league with a little bit of, he's going to struggle
I
to...
think he was a little embarrassed.
Oh, yeah. How can you not be?
Yeah.
But then we've seen that before. Remember when he fell off the mound that one time and twisted his ankle? And then
they took him out of the game. Because, again, I want to reiterate, pitchers, not necessarily athletes.
When he got hit by the ball that came back at him, did he try to jack the runner up?
I don't think so. I think he was...
I thought there was a little flying elbow that he kind of brought. I kind of wish he did because I'd love to see benches clear. It would have been wonderful.
I mean, I think he was just trying to chase down the ball. Wasn't really focused. I didn't see any replays. I was at the game, so I did not see any replays.
Who has the right of way there?
Because the ball hit Miz, the runner does. Once you've had an opportunity to field the ball, now the runner has the right of way. So if there's like a ground ball in the baseline, the runner has to give me, if I'm at second base and the runner's going from first to second, you have to give me an opportunity to field that ball.
Okay. I was just wondering there because that was kind of a
And once I've had the opportunity, then the runner has the right of way.
For the next time that you play a Major League Baseball game, you just want to make sure you know
the rules.
Playing kickball out in the back.
Yeah.
I'm a rules guy, he says.
He doesn't follow him. He just wants to know him.
Yeah, so the Miz goes out there, struggles in the first inning, but then starts mowing guys down, right? And then ends up with, I think, 7 strikeouts for the game. They end up pulling him.
Like she doesn't know the number, Joshy. Like she does. I think this is what he did. Yeah.
Not sure.
As if we're unaware.
Someone may have put $100 down on him to get the over. And yes, once again, skin of the teeth on the old Miz over. But it's fine. We got the over. Nailed it. Chicken dinner. So then they go through a boatload of guys in the bullpen. That was interesting to me because DL Hall goes 1 inning, and then they go another, and then they go another. And we talked about it, obviously. Yoho goes out there. He struggles. I don't think they wanted McGill to have to go in and save the game, but once you got the 2 guys on, it's a save opportunity. So you throw your closer out there, and the Brewers end up winning 8-4. After the game, Christian Yelich said, what, Gabe Neitzel, about that outing by the Miz?
It was his favorite outing that he's ever that he's seen out of the Miz.
Why?
Because
adversity.
Yeah, he literally threw 40 pitches in the first inning.
Yeah,
was again in that danger zone of does he get taken out, and then he threw 40 pitches over the next 3, and retired 10 in a row.
Yeah, you kind of want him to face that adversity.
Yeah. And Miz talked about it too, about how nobody was actually really hitting him because, I mean, one ball left the infield there. Yeah. Little soft liner to center to start the game. And then you had the ball off of him. You had him throwing the ball away.
Yeah,
walks.
Alan Crow is terrible. I mean, what are you swinging at, bro? That was good to see.
PCA. That is Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yes, people knew it.
David Allen Coe.
I had no idea what you meant. Dust on the bottle? What's happening right now?
Yeah, that was fun to see. Because doesn't he get a little snappy?
Who?
Peter Crow. Right? Am I right?
He does. And I'll tell you what, Cubs fans love him. Yeah. Cubs fans absolutely love
Peter
him.
Crow.
He's got a wonderful name, though.
Peter.
Edgar Allan Crow.
It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what it is, and you're going to forget it, so I'm not going to tell you.
I hope you call him a different name every time you say it.
I don't know. Peter Crow's pretty good.
You know what, though? He's got terrible hair. I usually like hair. Don't you think his hair is terrible?
I haven't seen him without the baseball cap.
It looks like a helmet.
Okay.
You know those little Legos you get where you can snap on the different kind of hair? You know what I'm saying? Remember those things?
Yeah.
That's what he has. He's got Lego hair.
All right.
Yeah.
This feels a little like peeing on, they lost the game. Do we really need to be doing this this morning?
Need to pile on.
8-4 was the final when the Bats came alive late in the game as well. Christian Yelich. I saw a tweet, I think it was last night or this morning, that said that Christian Yelich should be in the running now that he's hit the 20 home run milestone for comeback player of the year.
Yeah.
You buying that, guys?
Yes. He was huge last night.
Yeah, he was huge
Double
last
and then a
night.
dinger.
I don't know if there's somebody who is like coming back from Tommy John that's had a really good year or anything like that. Like he could be in the running for, sure.
Yeah, he righted the ship because he was.
Well, it's the first time he's had 20
home.
home runs since 2019.
Yeah.
Because of all the injuries that he's had to deal with.
I'm feeling good. I feel good.
Added a catcher yesterday. It's a backup catcher.
I know, but they're not going to get Suarez.
Did they not like Haas?
I mean, obviously not.
I liked him, so.
I mean, he wasn't very good. It's kind of the problem.
I know. He was a really nice guy.
Sure. He's a great guy. Doesn't help you hit the baseball or behind the plate.
How much of that, though, is also that Contreras has been a little underwhelming this season? So you need more from your backup when your starter might not be going as well as you had hoped he would go. And then if he's not performing at a high level, maybe you're like, okay, this is a position we need to address.
I mean, Contreras' thumb has obviously been a bigger issue than anybody really wants to talk about. And I think that's a big reason why, especially the power numbers have been down for him. But I can't imagine that they're going to have Contreras do less. I mean, maybe if they acquire a bat, whether that's Suarez, I've seen stuff about Ryan O'Hearn as well, and that means he's not DHing, because a lot of times they would DH him, because last year you needed that bat in the lineup when he wasn't catching, and that, in order to open up some of those DH at-bats, I think it's when Danny Jansen's in there, all right, William, just take the day off, rest it up, you'll be back in there tomorrow.
So is it simple as saying these two teams, Cubs are better, have a better lineup, and the Brewers have better pitching?
Yeah, I think that's
that's kind of my.
I think it's the simplest way to put it. Yeah, the Brewers have more depth in their rotation. Cubs bullpen stinks. It's not very good.
Yeah,
guy behind me was crying about it last night.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
A lot of Cubs.
Guy behind you crying.
Yeah, he was crying about how bad their bullpen was.
Oh, he was a Cubs fan.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to avoid them when they're up here.
How many were at the game? I'd say 40,000. 12?
Probably more.
Really?
15. There were a lot of them, especially where I was sitting. There were a lot of them. Guy behind me was coping.
Noisy fan?
Oh yeah, of course.
Chirping?
And then as the game went along, like the first time Pete Crow Armstrong came up, PCA. Next time he comes up, PCA.
Really?
PCA. By the time he came up the third time, there's just dead
Well,
silent.
I imagine you jump out to a 3-0 lead, you're feeling pretty good about yourself if you're a Cubs fan last night.
Well, sure, but also PCA struck out on a ball that bounced and then struck out on one that was up by his shoulder, so it's not like he had a great game. But they were talking so much behind me. By the end of the game, the two Cubs gentlemen behind me were talking about potentially trading for Tarek Skubal, who is the American League Cy Young Award winner last year, front runner this year. And the Tigers have a really good record, so he's going nowhere. But this is how bad they were coping. Like, this guy was, well, we got to acquire some pitching, losing to this bleepity-bleepity team. And then he realized he had to go to work in the morning. Oh, he was so good. Just so good.
So they're the same as Bears fans. But the Cubs are still pretty.
There was a fan in front of me who was just blissfully unaware of what's actually going crazy when PCA hit a ground ball foul. Was just so jacked up. He hit the ball. It's strike one.
Does that at all affect your enjoyment of the game? Does that at all affect your experience?
No, because again, especially because the Brewers ended up being up. It was fantastic.
Oh, so it did affect it, just positively.
Positively, yeah, positively. Because they're a lot like Chewy. They're just front runners.
Front runners. Did they leave?
A lot of the fans started filing out around the 8th. Yeah, having to get back on 94 and start heading south.
Okay.
Well, we're going to do it again today. Obviously, Priester on the mound for the Brewers. I think it was Colin Ray who's pitching for the Cubs today. So do you feel, Gabe, we discussed this yesterday, about how you're still a little bit mid when it comes to whether or not this is a big series? Now, having been at the ballpark, having taken it in, the Brewers get the first win, they strike first. Does it feel different? Does it feel like, okay, this could be a big series?
It was, look, the fans were all jacked up for it. It was playoff-esque. I don't want to say it was all the way there.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yesterday, the crowd was great. It was electric inside AmFam yesterday. But like I said yesterday, I stand by what I said yesterday. The only way it's a big series is if either team sweeps. Now, the Brewers are the only team that can sweep this series, because if the Cubs win today or the Brewers win today and Cubs win tomorrow, it's a one-game lead in the division.
But you got to feel pretty confident having Priester and Freddie out there, running them out there for these next 2 games, right?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel great about it. But again, if it's a 3-game lead, that's awesome. You sweep. Now you've got a little bit of a cushion there. But if it's just 1 game, there's just so much baseball left to be played.
This is
so
come
much
down
baseball.
To the wire. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to the end of the season. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be tight.
Which is why, again, if you sweep the series and start building that little bit of cushion that you were just talking about, Chew, that's great. But if it's you win 2 games out of the 3, it's a 1-game lead, and on to the next series, you're going to be grinding for a while.
You think Potawatomi starts changing the numbers, Joshy? plus 143 for 6.5, and again, he only got 7.
Four innings at a time,
That's what I was going to say, right? The previous time it was 3 2/3. This time it's 4. I think Potawatomi and company are hoping that the innings cut into how long he can be out there, right, Joshy?
Yeah, I think what you're going to see is your odds decrease, most likely, because the likelihood of him throwing the over 6.5 is becoming more and more frequent, regardless of innings pitched and batters faced. There is a certain process here, and this kid seems to be kind of breaking all conventions of what we know. And there's only a handful of guys who do stuff like that.
You know what it kind of feels like? Brett when he was young. Oh, God, here comes 4 picks. And he's going to throw a game-winning touchdown. So everything's fine, right?
But maybe we should address the 4 picks.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
We don't want to move off the excitement that we're experiencing right now. All right, Brewers and Cubs. We'll continue talking about that series as the morning goes on, but we have Jason Wilde coming up next. There were some things that happened yesterday at Packers training camp that we got to get into with Jason and get the big guy's opinion on. We'll do that right after this on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Let me tell you about our friends at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. For windows with the strongest resilience you need, the Pella Experience. Only place to do it. It's at the Pella Experience Center. Lets you see, feel, open, close, and compare dozens of window and door options from 7 different Pella lines. The customizable options are seemingly endless, and you can see if that window or door is going to be a fit for your home, much like I figured out which door was going to be working and be the new front door for our house. So stop by soon. Got to do it. The next 2 days. If you order by July 31st, get 0% interest for up to 5 years. Certain restrictions apply. Visit the Pella Experience Center in Brookfield or schedule that free in-home consultation like I did today at PellaWI.com. And when you use Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, tell them that Gabe Neitzel sent you.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
41 41 southbound, we do have an incident just south of Appleton Avenue. It's off on the right behind the barrels, but a little bit of a distraction. We got the squad's lights going off and all that stuff. So that's why we're seeing some delays there heading past that. And then you're seeing more delays heading down past Hampton. Northbound, a little bit slow right around the North Avenue curve. Other than that, everything else seems to be rolling along pretty well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, a chance for morning showers. Pop-up storm this afternoon. Hot and humid with a high of 86 at the lakefront, 91 inland. Tonight, a slight chance for showers or storms, mostly cloudy, otherwise a low of 68. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Crew Tuesdays are back on July 29th.
Turio sends it deep to left, and there she goes!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in July 29th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check out your local listings to watch the game.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Wow, a bomb by Yelich.
Join the crew for an electric matchup when the Brewers host the Mets August 8th through the 10th. The weekend starts with a celebration at Cerveceros Night on Friday the 8th, featuring makers markets, music, and more. Then don't miss an all-new Christian Yelich bobblehead giveaway on Saturday the 9th, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Close out the series with Sunday matinee baseball and a limited edition Jacob Mizorowski t-shirt giveaway. Grab your tickets at Brewers.com.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. This summer, I'm getting relief from the hot sun whenever I need it with my motorized retractable awning from Comfort Awnings. Sensors are also available that detect strong wind and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors all summer long. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
The open road is calling, and the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, you could burn rubber on a custom Harley-Davidson in the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway. Play with your rewards card all July for entries. Thursday drawings for extra cash and reward play. Fire Up Your Fantasy, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
This summer, make 3rd Street Market Hall your one-stop, must-stop destination to eat, drink, and play. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 15 locally owned food vendors, a self-serve beer wall featuring 30 Wisconsin breweries, over 50 HD TVs, and happy hour specials all week. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch, 3rd Street Market Hall is your home away from home or office. Visit 3rdstreetmarkethall.com for menus, events, and more information.
Ready, down, put.
All Packers, all the time.
He was a field-tilting player, and the reason why Gabe and many others are so concerned is that this guy's on the field, he changes the offensive dynamic. They are a different offense when he is there.
Okay, most of the time.
You know, Homer calls Matt LaFleur soft all the time. Matt LaFleur is like Vince Lombardi compared to me.
It's Jason Wilde on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Brought to you by Exterior Pros. Ready to tackle your home improvement project this year? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. Visit extpros.com. Also brought to you by Lakeland Supply. Lakeland Supply is in business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com.
Lots of stuff to get to with our guy, Jason Wilde. Good morning, Jason. How you doing today?
I'm great, everybody. How are you?
Good. Can you break down this Nate Hobbs situation for us?
Oh,
Oh,
I sure can.
yes, wonderful. Because
Well-
I think there was a lot of reaction to this yesterday on social media. And again, that is not the end all be all, but it is a smattering, a sampling of how some fans felt about him being punished for being, quote unquote, too physical during training camp.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to eventually defer to Chewy on that, but let me kind of start here. So when they signed him, Tausch has been just killing me now for months for saying this. So when they signed him, I you guys know me. I don't I cover the Packers. I am not I don't watch every single NFL game that's available to me. And quite frankly, where the Raiders aren't shown very often on over-the-air TV in Wisconsin, right? So I was like, well, I don't really know much about this guy. I'm going to watch on NFL Plus some of his games. And so I watched like 3 games, and I was like, God, this guy is really physical for a corner. So I said this to Tausch, and now every time I say his name, he says, oh, I hear he's physical. Well, you know how he is, right? He gets after me, which is fine. It's the dynamic of the show. I'm totally good with it. But ironically enough, the way this has played out in the last few days, I think I'm going to demand an apology from him because my diagnosis it turned out to be even more accurate than I thought it could be. So first of all, he gets rebuked by the coach for and again, Chewy, I wasn't able to tune in for the first segment, but you can explain to fans like there's a level of protocol in practice. Like if you got some young go-getter, which is not what he is.
Yeah, there's code.
Yes, a code, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey man, like I remember Gilbert Brown telling some stories about young offensive linemen and saying, hey man, it's practice, chill out a little bit, right? Turn down the motor a little. But so, in the first 4 practices that aren't in pads, he took out Dontavion Wicks breaking up a pass. And it's just not, LaFleur used the phrase rules of engagement. Okay, so LaFleur talks to him after the 3rd practice going into Sunday's practice. That, look, you got to dial it back. We got to look out for each other, et cetera, et cetera. Then, before practice yesterday, he showed the team a video and talked at length, not just to Nate Hobbs, but mostly to Nate Hobbs, look, this is what we want. We're not taking people to the ground. Yes, we're going to be more physical because we're in pads, but we got to look out for each other. And then less than an hour into practice, he goes low on Marshawn Lloyd and hits him in the legs. And Marshawn Lloyd, who already has dealt with more injuries than most NFL players do in 5 years. He's had it in like a year and a few months. It hobbles to the sideline, and LaFleur's pissed. And he benched Hobbs for multiple series. So he could, as Hobbs said it to me, I was put in timeout so I could think about what I was doing. And so I had not talked to Nate Hobbs one-on-one until yesterday, and I waited till the group dispersed, and I talked to him for a couple minutes, and I said, the weird thing is that you're in trouble today, but when you do this kind of stuff on September 7th against the Lions, everybody in this locker room is going to love you. He's like, that's exactly right. He said, today it's bad, and I feel horrible. But on September 7th, it's going to be real good. So he's in kind of this weird no man's land of, I can't be this guy to my own teammates, but I have to be this guy to be successful as a player. And then we got into the fact that, he broke his arm a couple of years ago or last year. Like there is a danger to being overly physical, but as he said to me, he said, look, if Derrick Henry comes around the corner and it's me against him, and I don't try to take him out, everyone's going to think I'm a bozo, which, first of all, I have respect for anybody that uses the term bozo. I haven't heard that in the locker room in a really long time. And I'm going to get my ass stiff-armed, and the guy's going to go for 80. So he's got what I would say to people that are criticizing LaFleur is, no doubt he's got the mentality you like. you can like number 21. You can be excited about him. But he can't do there's a professionalism here, there's a code here, and he has fractured it multiple times. And yesterday did it to a guy who wasn't able to come back to practice because of what he did.
My takeaway was this, Jason, and there is a code. There's certain things you don't do to your teammates. And Jason, you remember this. Back in the day, there was West Coast offense, which was Bill Parcells, and then there was the East Coast way. No, sorry, that was Bill Walsh. And then the East Coast way, Bill Parcells, right? So anyone that went to that camp, Parcells, which was Coughlin, Jacksonville, and things like that, they called us soft because you got friends on another team, and then we called them stupid because they practice so hard. So I think it's just he's still stuck on the Raider way of doing things, which we all know the Raiders are fringe, dirty, and stuff like. He's just got to figure it out. And I'll never forget, Jason, one time in camp, I lost 2 of my 7 studs on the front of my cleat. And I was going out for a pass. So my foot slipped from under me, and it looked like I was cutting Reggie in practice.
Uh-oh.
And he thought I was cutting him. And I was scared to death. I'm like, sorry. Because he turns around and is like, Chewy, what the? Yeah. I'm like, sorry, Mr. White. And I had to go up and show him, Jason. I'm like, look, my 2 cleats are gone. I didn't mean to do that because it looks so bad. You know, but there is
and then the voice of God rained up.
Yes.
Come on.
He's like, I'll give you absolution now. You're fine. Yeah.
Jason Wilde brought to you in part by Lakeland Supply. It's in business to make your business better. Set up free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com. Other news, Jason, out of camp, Elgton. Jenkins returning. How much are you buying I was just spending time with my family. That's the reason why I was away from the team this offseason, and the back injury being legitimate as to why he was not practicing versus the contract situation that he has currently going on with the Packers.
Yeah, so let me ask you a question, and when I say this, I honestly am not. You know I love you, so I'm not trying to make you look bad, okay, at all, because I got a text from Tausch along these same lines because someone on the beat tweeted out the quote about he wanted to spend more time with his family. Did you have a chance to read my story on channel3000.com or anybody's full stories on this?
I have not read the full story. I saw the clip that was posted via social media. So I saw the video of him talking. Okay,
so here's and this is, and again, I don't want to turn this into Wilde hates social media because I love Matty Hayes and I don't want to be viewed that way. But this is the kind of crap that frustrates me to no end because Elgton Jenkins directly addressed his frustration with the contract situation. He did a really good job of explaining basically his thought process. So, and kudos to, I think Bill Huber was one of the people that asked him a question. I talked to him afterward. I just want to read to you these quotes because this, to me, highlights exactly what his thought process was, which is, I wanted my contract adjusted. They basically told me to take a long walk off a short pier. I'm switching to a new position, so I have to practice so I can get ready for the season so I can play well enough to force them to pay me, okay? He was asked if he had indeed sought to have his contract adjusted. They had a conversation, and obviously the conversation was going on for a long period of time, but right now where we're at is I'm just focusing on being the best player I can be. So that's code for they told me they're not going to adjust my contract.
So
right?
He's going to hold out first week before the first game.
Right. He's going to – you think he's going to –
absolutely.
He's going to Sterling it.
Yep. You know what, Jason?
I think I'd support him if he did.
Today's years ago when I played, I probably wouldn't, but today I would.
So and then he was asked directly if he thought the front office would alter his contract before the season starts. Quote, "No, I don't. Like I said, right now, it's just being the best player I can be, being the best teammate. I know what I'm going to do this season. I'm confident in my ability, very confident in it. So just going out there to play ball, keep doing what I've been doing, and it's going to take care of itself. He's basically been told, look, we're not going to do this. And he's taking the Davante Adams approach in 2021 of, all right, forget you guys. I'm going to go out there and have a great season so someone else will pay me or want me because I'm really pissed.
Well, so that's the interesting part to me, Jason, because you just, talking about him, he's going to go out there and play really well. I agree. I think he's going to play really well. They're on the record saying they think he could be an all-pro center. They're on the record saying that. Is there anything he can do this season with his play that they will actually pay him next season?
Yeah, it's an outstanding question. I mean, it really is. Because he's turning 30 on December 26th. And we even talked about that with him. Like, you realize you're going to be 30, and this team doesn't want people that are 30 years old on their team. Because they really don't, right? That's the reality. They just don't. And so I don't know. Like, I don't know if – because, look, as I know for a fact, Elgton Jenkins is aware Goody says things that don't necessarily.
This is bad, Jason. It's just bad. Because what essentially they're doing is he's saying, okay, I'll come in and take the reps. Zach Tom's not going to get any reps, okay? And then the first week I'm going to pay me or play Tom.
Or they leave Zach Tom, they play Jacob Monk.
Sean Ryan, Jacob Monk, yeah.
Right.
And frankly, Chew, you're saying that's the only leverage that he has at this point.
That's the leverage he has.
Yeah.
And it's actually a smart play on his part to keep – because I talked about it last week, Jason. They don't mind Elgton missing training camp because they wanted to see what they have in Monk for next year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have intention of playing him, but they want to see, hey, can this guy be our next center? So Elgton comes in and goes, okay, I'm going to stunt his growth a little bit and then say, hey, let him start then.
So a couple things. I think one, like let's say, as James Campen used to love to say, let's say Elgton breaks the chin strap and has to go out of the game because he never wanted to say a guy got hurt, okay? I think they'd move Sean Ryan, and then they would play Jordan Morgan at right guard. I think that's what they would do. I don't think they've seen enough. Now, the pads just came on yesterday, so I don't want to say Jacob Monk can't play because I don't know that. Mm-hmm. But I think that's what they would do. Now, secondly, I don't think Elgton, who is respected in that locker room, I think he's a little bit old school. I think while I would agree with the premise of what he could do, I don't think Elgton would do that.
No.
Yeah, that's the vibe I get just from even reading the comments. He's a little bit resigned that, like, he did his best. His agent did his best. They're not budging. He wants to go out there, get as many reps as possible so that he can be good this season.
Yep. And then, again, I know that there are some people, I had somebody get after me on social media again yesterday that what am I going to create drama about? Look, man, whoever you are, you don't know jack about how this stuff operates.
No, that's just a stupid person.
So you can take shots at me all you want, but the bottom line is that he knows that they said Goody said, I should say, Davante Adams is a Hall of Famer. We're going to figure something out with him. We're not worried about his production dropping. And then they franchise tagged him and traded him. Aaron Jones is absolutely going to be on this team next year. And then they went and got Josh Jacobs instead. This is a cold business, and that is how Goody operates. And so Elgton Jenkins knows they're not going to look. If he's playing center, they're not going to have him have a $24 million cap number next year.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. So if he goes out and plays well, they're going to at least extend him by a year or two, absorb that $24 million, and give it to him in a guarantee, so he's happy. And then they're going to move on from him after that season, right? If he doesn't play at an all-pro level, they're going to say, thank you for your service, and he's going to be a cap casualty, and they're going to start somebody else at center next year. So this is why he did this, and the fact that it failed, it's like, hey, I played all my cards, I lost, so now I got to go to work, and so this is not manufactured drama. This is what the situation was. But please don't take, oh, I wanted to spend more time with my family as anything more than it is, which is, yeah, we all want to spend more time with our family. When a guy, like when the CEO that got busted at the Coldplay concert says he wants to spend more time with his family, we know that's not what he's doing.
Jason, we appreciate you hanging out with us this morning. Really good insight, really good perspective. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right, everybody, take care. Be good.
Jason Wilde and Tausch, right after Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, each and every weekday morning here on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee.
Transform the way you do business with Fifth Third Bank's commercial payment solutions. Our market expertise and managed services streamline your entire payment process, seamlessly integrating with your existing systems to give you unparalleled control. Discover new revenue sources, save time, reduce operating costs, and boost your bottom line with our customized payment solutions. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound on 41, we've got a little bit of a backup from Good Hope Road all the way down past Appleton Avenue. Once you get past Silver Spring, you should be good to go all the way down to the zoo. Northbound's a little bit backed up right around the North Avenue curve. Southbound 43 now starting to get a bit heavier. We're seeing a few taps of the brakes right past Silver Spring. Eastbound 94, a little slow from 68th Street to Hawley Road. So there's a little tiny pocket right there. Westbound is looking good out of the Marquette, pretty much all the way to the county line. Traffic is brought to you by Dickenschroff Heating and Cooling. Now hiring HVAC installers and service technicians. Join a winning positive team culture that sets them apart. Apply today at dickenschroff.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Chance for morning showers, pop-up, afternoon storms possible too with the hot and humid conditions. A high of 86 at the lake, 91 inland. Tonight, slight chance for showers or storms, mostly cloudy, a low of 68. Weather's brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround for all your printing needs. BigFrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards. They're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel. It's a glow-up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
It's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. For me and my family, finding the perfect home is a journey, but we don't walk it alone. With the We Sell Group, Rob and Nick aren't just real estate agents, they're part of our family's team. They bring us options, perspective, and peace of mind. While they navigate the market, I can stay focused on all that life has in store. Because at the We Sell Group, it's not just about the home, it's about the people and the path it takes to get there. The We Sell Group, more than agents, part of your journey. Get started with Rob and Nick at wesell.kw.com.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Men, you're being robbed of your potential. Research shows a shocking 1% annual decline in testosterone levels. That's why building muscle feels impossible and your confidence is at an all-time low. But here's the truth. You're not alone in this uphill battle. Mentality's physician-directed, FDA-approved treatment doesn't just level the playing field, it restores your body's powerful balance. Our patients experience a documented 30% increase in their testosterone levels. Stop struggling and turn this around. Defy the odds and reclaim your masculine edge at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
You're listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
And then you have Raj, who I didn't think he just didn't have the body type of a right tackle.
I have a question. I have a question. Who the hell are you talking about?
What's his name? Yash.
Raj? Like, I was thinking, okay,
Who's Raj? Can you tell us, buddy?
On 94.5 ESPN.
Milwaukee just got hotter. And I'm not talking about the temperature outside because tough to get hotter than it was yesterday. But we are announcing the buys of summer at Ewald Automotive Group. Get the lowest prices guaranteed on new vehicles. Ewald will beat your best price by $500 or they'll pay you $500 cash guaranteed. With over 1,500 vehicles to choose from, you'll be sure to find the perfect ride for your family. 11 brands, 10 locations. One easy experience. Think of all those selections options that you have. Don't miss the Ewald Buys of Summer sales event going on now. There's a reason why I have trusted Ewald since I moved to Milwaukee. You should too. See dealer details, expires month end. It always starts at ewaldauto.com.
I'm torn on this situation with Elgton Jenkins, gang, because, as I said last time we were talking about him at length, he has done everything that this team has asked, right? Gabe, you were just talking in the break about how there was talk at one point about, maybe he'll be a tackle in the future, and he, got paid as a guard, and now we're moving him to center. And every step of the way, Elgton Jenkins has been like, all right, yeah, whatever you need. I got you. Whatever you need, I can do it, and I'll make it work, and I'll learn a new position, even though he played center back in the day, back in college as well. And so it's frustrating a little bit as a fan who sees a guy like that and, as I said earlier, is a good soldier. And when he's saying, hey, can you just protect my guarantees a little bit? Can you just, do me a solid? They're going, nope, sure can't. And that, when you are rooting for a fan base, that's complicated, Gabe. That's where you're like, why? And I know I read the Packers News article that Elgton Jenkins is the second highest paid center in the league because of the way his contract was structured at the other positions. But there's a part of it that's like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I think you just got to take care of guys. You got to take care of people in your organization. And this feels like they just are choosing not to.
No, they want to have the option to move on from him. Should they make that decision? They don't want to pay him $24 million against the cap next year because that's an even higher number in terms of what centers are making. They don't want to have to do that. Hey, we'll play you this year, probably won't pay you next year, and then we're going to move on.
Well,
they are never going to do what's right for a player. They're only going to do what's right for them.
This is how players think. This is how they think, okay? Because the Packers are probably going to use that as leverage, and he's going to tell them to stick it where because he's the highest paid center is because he was paid as a guard.
Behind Creed Humphrey.
So he'll tell them, go pound sand. It's the old don't pee on my back and tell me it's raining. This is how they think, okay? Because Elgton Jenkins sitting there going, you took care of Clancy Clark, right? And he sucked last year, right? You asked him to do anything different? You asked him for a pay cut? You paid him, and he was terrible, okay? So if you look at him, I hope it doesn't play out like this, but I can see his logic that's like, how do I get more leverage? Well, I get more leverage, like I said, from taking reps away from someone they're going to replace me at center. I mean, what's Sean Ryan going to do? First game of the year with no snaps in the preseason. Hey, I'm going to play center. It ain't going to work, so he's trying to build his leverage, and I'll defer to Jason if he's not that kind of guy, but I guarantee you his agent is sitting there going, are you stupid? Okay? We kind of have him over the coals. That's why I'm wondering if this whole thing is planned. Because they're going to stink. You move a guy over to a position he hasn't even played. It's just bad. It's just bad business. And that's how they look at it. You're like, wait a minute. You're taking care of this guy, but you're not taking care of me? That's how they think.
And he's not asking for more money.
And he's not.
He's just looking for a little more guaranteed that he has on
and
his
this year's
contract.
Guaranteed money means nothing.
Yeah, because
you play one play in the first game, you get your whole contract for this year. So it's all about next year.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like the way Goody does business. I just don't.
So you're in agreement with me that this it feels a little bit slimy. It feels a little bit like it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Because you know what Elgton Jenkins does? He goes to a new team next year, whatever, if he does play out the year, and he goes, you know what? I'd steer clear of Green Bay. They don't always tell the truth. They tell you what you want to hear, and then they pull the rug out from you. That's what happens. That's when it gets toxic. And that happens. I mean, players talk. Players talk to other players on other teams, you know?
And I know offensive line is unique to other positions because it's not like they were going to come to you, Chew, and go, hey, how do you feel about playing tackle? You know, like it's just the offensive line is different because the Packers like drafting guys that are versatile, that they can move around. Brought up Jordan Morgan. He's been working out at left tackle in both guard spots. They like guys that are versatile, so you can move around a little bit. But you're asking a guy, hey, whatever happened to you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah.
We're asking you to move positions. Do something this late in your career. Move to a spot that gets paid less. Hey, we're going to take care of you, though. Thanks for being a good team guy. Yeah. We're going to take care of you. No, because
that
we
seems
said
like the least they could do, guys, right, for what they're asking. Because, again, Chewy, and again, some of these positions are interchangeable on the offensive line, and we always talk about how Green Bay loves versatility. So maybe they go into it with the mindset every time they get a guy, but he could also play here, and he could also play here, and he could also play here. And the expectation is that we may do that. But that doesn't mean that the player is on board with that. Doesn't mean the player gets locked into Green Bay. They don't necessarily go, and you know what's cool about being in Green Bay? Not only will I play guard, but I might also play tackle. And that might not be what they want to do. When you have focused your entire career or a bulk of your career at a certain position, I don't know, that familiarity, that comfort level feels like something I might want to keep going.
An offensive line is different than other positions because you can play into your 30s as long as you take care of your body. They're good play. I mean, the tackle for San Francisco who's been there for 30 years. He might not be there anymore.
Trent Williams.
Yeah. But he's still there.
Yeah. You know, they can play. I just...
Jason Kelsey played into his 30s.
And that's what I was saying about the offensive line position. It feels like there's actually value in having veterans.
It seems like the Packers don't value center and paying them, if I were to take a guess.
Yeah.
The last good one they had, Corey Linsley, he got an all-pro. They said, see ya.
Yeah.
And then he went to get more all-pros
But
after
this is,
that.
Jason gave us two examples with Devontae and Aaron Jones. Now, this is the third one. You know, players know this stuff. The players don't want to be lied to. You know, just shoot straight. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he regrets moving to center. Now.
Again, I got to imagine that's a tough thing because you wanted to be a good teammate, right?
Yeah. I mean, I kept my mouth shut when Keith came in. And I'm coming off of a Pro Bowl year, and all of a sudden, all right, you're the blocking guy. Well, blocking guys typically don't make the Pro Bowl.
Right, but again, to Gabe's point, quid pro quo, Clarice.
Yeah.
I was trying to do the line from Silence of the Lambs.
You know? So, and then Ron took care of me because after Keith left, I think after the San Diego loss, whoever we played there, I wasn't the best tight end in the league, but it doesn't matter. It's all of when you become a free agent and slotting. I said, nope. Wanted just one time, highest paid at my position. Ron said, you know what? You're a good soldier. We're going to do that. And he did. That's what you expect, right? Like you said, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
And I don't know if Goody's that type of guy.
No, he's not. He's a little, I won't say it.
Let me save you.
Almost got it.
Let me save you. For your next night out, revel in the fusion and artistry and flavor with Sushi at St. Kate, offering guests an elevated experience where freshness and creativity converge in every bite. St. Kate, the Arts Hotel, is introducing an exciting new sushi menu, and you should get over there and enjoy it. It is the finest seafood, freshest ingredients, expert craftsmanship for an inspired and delectable dining journey. Experience the art of sushi at St. Kate. Learn more at stkatearts.com. That's stkatearts.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN. If you didn't know already.
His upside is the best pitcher you've ever seen.
It's not just the confidence, it's the command.
A 97-mile-an-hour slider doesn't make sense. What world are we living in where that's a pitch?
Now you do.
And he got him looking with the slider. Jacob Mizorowski, his 8th strikeout of this game.
The Miz is taking over Milwaukee. Stay up to date on all your Brewers talk right here. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, or ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Summertime is the time for all the big events. Weddings, milestone birthdays, even corporate events. Elevate every event with Noble Catering, a premier craft caterer in southeastern Wisconsin, preferred by over 30 venues. Noble Catering is also the exclusive caterer of Villa Terrace, an east side event treasure. And coming in 2026, Noble's new headquarters, a 400-person event venue in the heart of Bayview called Brixton's Turn. Book them for your event at noblecateringco.com.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
With a dedicated Milwaukee team, Fifth Third Bank knows what success looks like. For 15 years, we've been serving businesses, organizations, and individuals in the area with a long-standing commitment to the healthcare and not-for-profit sectors. Whether it's expansion to commercial payments, Fifth Third offers a full suite of financial services and solutions to navigate your organization's complex needs. Experience the difference with Fifth Third Bank. National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
Turn your driveway into the basketball court of your dreams with Precision Sports, Southeastern Wisconsin's dealer for Mega Slam, Ironclad, and Dominator hoop systems. From installation to customizable painted court lines, Precision Sports is a slam dunk. PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Want to get 30% stronger in just 8 weeks? Then GNC Amp Whey Bolic is your protein. From America's #1 protein powder brand for building strength, Amp Whey Bolic delivers ultra-pure, fast-digesting whey protein packed with 6.2 grams of leucine for faster gains in muscle growth and recovery. If you want more out of every workout, then settle for nothing less than a premium formula that's third-party tested for over 285 banned substances and proven to get you stronger, faster. Go to your local GNC for Whey Bolic and get ready for gains.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here, and The Pickler is coming to Menominee Falls with 9 indoor pickleball courts and unlimited play. Leagues, tournaments, clinics, all included in your membership. The club opens August 16th, but founder memberships are on sale right now at a discounted rate with 3 months free compared to the regular price. Head over to thepickler.com, click on the Menominee Falls page, and lock in your spot today. The Pickler, P-I-C-K-L-R, your home for pickleball.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Unbelievable that they ran all over this vaunted defense, this elite defense.
What Kool-Aid?
Why? It was poop Kool-Aid, and we gobbled it down.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Gotta tell you about one of the best purchases I have made recently, and it is, of course, my Good Health sauna. I'm walking around the fair. You guys know the story. I saw their setup, and I thought, I've always wanted to have a sauna. Now's the time to buy one. And we were redoing our basement, so it made perfect sense for them to put a Good Health sauna in our renovated basement. It was easy, it's basically maintenance-free, and it comes with a true lifetime warranty. And they're a local company based right here in Appleton, Wisconsin and Waukesha, Wisconsin. Stop by the Good Health Sauna's booth inside the Expo Center at this year's Wisconsin State Fair, or visit goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen and check out their full lineup, and you will get $500 to $800 off your purchase. That's goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. Chewy, you weren't here yesterday.
Nope.
Thanks for confirming.
Didn't even have to think about it.
We got invited to a wedding. We, Jen, Gabe, Chewy, and Joshy, have been invited to a listener's wedding. Jackie and Brady want us there on their most important day.
When is it? Where is it?
Why do you...
Hold on.
Whoa.
So
why do you care?
Joshy is going to do the honors of reading the note
Okay.
that was included with the invitation, so you get an idea of
terror in
just
his eyes for having to read cursive for the second straight day.
Good point. Just how loyal these listeners are.
It is addressed to Joshy and JGC. You don't know us, but we feel like we know you. We each listen during our separate commutes, and it's getting weird the frequency with which we reference a show during the week. We really just want to make sure that although Brust excluded Josh, you're welcome at our wedding. We know Chewy would never, obviously. People
Wait
and
a
weird
minute.
strangers.
You can't take offense. You cannot take offense.
All right, keep going.
Jen will have college football, and Gabe will be golfing. But it is open. It is open. Oh, it is open bar. That's what they added there. It is open bar as well.
Where is it?
I'm not going to give the details, but it's Oconomowoc.
Oh.
Don't you? Aw.
Short drive?
False hope?
What's the food?
I don't have the specifics on the food.
Is there a little card? Oh, because we got to hit the QR code.
Yeah.
So sometimes there's a little card that says,
Yeah.
fish or chicken or steak or whatever, but there's a QR code. So we got to go to the QR code to get that information.
I don't know why we're entertaining the idea of the food mattering as if that would mean you go.
Don't blame this on me.
Who else would I blame it on?
Yeah, but wait, what are we blaming? On you not showing up because you don't show up to places?
It's an Oconomowoc.
I mean, I understand that takes it from 0% chance to 0.5% chance.
There are still going to be people there.
Do I have to dress up?
Dude, if you showed
I'm
up,
not going.
if you showed up to their wedding, I think you could wear whatever the hell you want. Honestly, like they'd be so thrilled that Mark Chmura, Super Bowl champ, Green Bay Packers, was at their wedding.
Well,
you
they
could
want
wear
us
a
all
muumuu for all they care.
Why don't you hit the QR code?
I do not have details here on what they will be serving.
Okay.
I see all the other details, but there's nothing specific on it. There's a place to list dietary restrictions, but I imagine...
Now, we have crashed weddings. Now,
I have heard
I was going to say, what do you mean we?
Wow.
Me, Brett, and Frank have crashed in Cudahy.
Of course. The only place to crash weddings, really.
And I'm going to say the wine is probably better in Oconomowoc over Cudahy.
Well, and you wouldn't
just
be
throwing that out
crashing
there.
this wedding. You have
It's
an
an
invitation.
invite.
This is not, we're not crashing a wedding.
Oh, but that takes some
We're
of the
invited guests.
That takes some of the appeal away. Actually, it would have been better if we got invited and he was left out, and then he could say he crashed.
We need more information.
What
Because I'm
could you
thinking of wedding
possibly need?
venues in Oconomowoc. Look, Oconomowoc Country Club, I can walk there.
I did research. It appears to be their house.
Can I go by boat?
I did not check the topography, waterways.
Because I might be out there anyways,
you can't be
know?
trusted on a boat. Well, I guess it was you didn't
My
fall
wife
in. Your
has
friend
to-
fell in.
My wife has to pee a lot. So, the wedding, don't have to drive all the way back to the house.
Going to use the house as a pit stop.
2 birds with 1 stone?
You got that one right.
I don't understand that one either. Throwing it at the bird, you get 2 instead of 1?
Correct. Seems like you got it.
Nailed it.
I don't think he still understands it.
Joshy's the one that doesn't sound like he wants to go.
I've already said I would.
Yeah,
go.
Joshy
Gabe
and
have already
Joshy and I
discussed it.
are committed.
Blammer?
Now you want to extend
Is it
even
a plus
more?
one?
I kind of like this. It sounds like he is doing things to figure out if he can make it more attractive, and bringing the Blammer would be fun for all.
What he's doing is negotiating something that he is, again, never going to follow
Oh, so
through
he's
on.
like the Green Bay Packers and Elgton Jenkins contract.
It's just such a habit for him. He has to negotiate everything regardless of how serious he's taking it.
Well, I think it's a form of power ranking. Because my wife says I have to power rank everything.
Oh, really?
Yes.
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Yeah.
Seeing as how on Friday you just blurted out to Craig, power rank your top 5 NFC teams.
Well, shouldn't everything be power ranked?
But we were talking about baseball.
Yeah, I know. I get bored sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Again, first I'm hearing
So
of
much
this.
breaking news in this 3-minute
I've just
segment.
learned so much about you. I had no idea these things.
Chewy, do you really have some interest in going?
Blammer.
If Blammer can
doesn't
go,
have any
hang
interest
on,
in
let's
going.
just see.
I mean, if it's like
Don't
Saturday,
fall for it. It's the old
Hold on,
banana in the
Gabe.
tailpipe.
If it's at Saturday, like noon, 1-ish, I don't have to pay for his dinner at Fooleries or wherever we go. You know he's bringing a doggy bag if we wind up at the wedding, which is still a point of contention.
If I'm not able to go because of traveling, it's a Saturday, right? We established, Joshy, it's a Saturday in September.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I'm not able to go because I'm traveling back from game day, Blammer could maybe take my spot.
Okay.
All right, so me and Josh are going to go to this wedding.
You're going for sure.
Yes. Joshy and I don't think we have officially RSVP'd yet.
Have not.
But we talked about yesterday about how we feel like we need to have show representation there since this is the first wedding we've ever been invited to.
All right, I need some more info, though. Because Andrew would want me out of the house anyways.
They have a chapter here where it seems to be detailing how the day's going to go. The commencement is at 2 p.m., and they give the address. And then followed that is a champagne toast cocktail hour after the ceremony, and then there's an informal dinner, dancing, and drinks.
Blammer used to be able to dance pretty good, but he can't stay out that long. That's the problem.
What time does it say it goes till?
I believe at 11 p.m. is the ending.
Can they move it up a little bit?
No.
Can you just shift your wedding for me? Thanks.
All right, well, consider. To be considered?
We're working through it.
Yeah. We're
We're not working through anything.
If you guys...
Sounds like we are.
You guys are
That sounds like you're falling for the trip. You're just falling for his shenanigans.
I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance.
Yeah, and he might get. You
know what it
Homer
was? It
the
was
Packers Vikings tickets he owed him from 15 years ago.
They were there.
It's the
They were at
location.
You are full of
lie.
The fact that it's in Oconomowoc, guys, is giving me a little bit of hope that maybe this could happen. It's a short little jaunt from his house. Take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Roll on, ready for this.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Starting to build up a little bit. Southbound on 41 is going to be backed up from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. Northbound's heavy from Watertown Plank Road all the way up past North Avenue and again right past Capitol. Westbound 94 seeing delays from 25th Street to Mitchell Boulevard, then 92nd Street all the way to the county line. Eastbound's got some backups from Highway 164 all the way to Brookfield Road. You're back on the brakes from 84th Street all the way through the Stadium interchange as well. And southbound 43, you're seeing delays from before Good Hope Road all the way down past Silver Spring. Traffic is brought to you by Dick & Schroff Heating and Cooling. Now hiring HVAC installers and service technicians. Join a winning positive team culture that sets them apart. Apply today at dickandschroff.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Chance for morning shower pop-up storms in the afternoon. Hot and humid with a high of 86 at the lake, 91 inland. Tonight, slight chance for showers or storms. Mostly cloudy, a low of 68. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Wow, a bomb by Yelich.
Join the crew for an electric matchup when the Brewers host the Mets August 8th through the 10th. The weekend starts with a celebration at Cerveceros Night on Friday the 8th, featuring makers markets, music, and more. Then don't miss an all-new Christian Yelich bobblehead giveaway on Saturday the 9th, courtesy of American Family Insurance. Close out the series with Sunday matinee baseball and a limited edition Jacob Mizorowski t-shirt giveaway. Grab your tickets at Brewers.com.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
This is Brian Balaga. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN.
94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Of course, he's a Yankee fan with that hat cocked to the side. All right. Have we noticed in the still image, there's a guy on the left wearing a sliding glove?
Yes.
An Evo Shield sliding glove.
So what do you think?
What is that?
I painted my face.
You painted your face?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you know, support the team.
Like that's the same thing as like wearing receiver gloves to an NFL game, right?
It's worse.
Worse, way worse. Receiver gloves, you might catch. Might get to play catch with J.J. Watt. Like you might.
Well, you can't walk around like that.
Well, why not?
Because it's insane.
Oh, hey, you gotta let them know you're out there. This is the playoffs.
He's wearing a sliding glove?
Yeah, the sliding mitt.
Yeah,
like
I know.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
I believe it's like turquoise. That guy who's wearing that is also wearing sunglasses to a night.
Dave's painted his face.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Well, you got to support your team, huh?
Okay, ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's get it on!
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamorro. Here's Jen Latta.
Running her mouth, she wants to ride it, she's trying to hide it. I'm cool as ever, she's too excited. Her man look like he wanna fight.
Power rankings with Chewy coming up in just a few minutes. But before we get to that, I want to talk about this Nate Hobbs thing. We addressed it a little bit with Jason Wilde earlier this morning. And I think it's really important to get Chewy's perspective on this as a former player. We recognize that training camp was conducted very differently when you were in uniform, Chew.
Yep.
But where do you come down on Nate Hobbs being put in timeout for his physicality during training camp? Because I got to tell you, there were a lot of Packers fans yesterday on social media who felt it was a bad look. Fair or unfair, there is a narrative out there that Matt LaFleur is soft. Fair or unfair. I'm just saying that is a narrative. So when something like this happens at practice, it's very easy for people to connect those dots and say, oh, the head coach doesn't like physicality, which I don't know if that's true. That seems insane to me. And that for that reason, he is limiting a new player's physicality at practice. Where do you come down on this whole thing?
You can't go low. That's code. Cannot go
Which he apparently did on Marshawn Lynch yesterday.
Now, sometimes
Do you want the quote from him?
Yes.
His perspective?
Yes.
I do feel horrible. It wasn't an intentional decision like, oh, I'm going to tackle him. It was like I was behind a blocker. Once I popped back in and got my vision on the ball carrier, he was as close as we are, and his shoulder pads go down a little. So by nature, I got low just to protect myself so I wouldn't look crazy and get run over. You know what I'm saying? And I got low, I kind of dropped to my knee on the ground, and I kind of took a shot, and I didn't try to tackle him. I just got too low. I take full accountability for that accident.
Yeah, you can't go low. I mean, that's a fight. In my day, that's a fight.
Does it matter if it was intentional or not?
Yes, because sometimes you slip and stuff. A homegirl would always yell because he never wanted guys on the ground or stay up, constantly. Will you stay up, because that's when bad things happen. I'm fighting. I see a guy not slip and go low on a player. Yeah. That's the one thing you cannot do. That, and you don't lay a guy out down the middle or down the sideline in practice. I don't care. It's just, and he should know this. Now, in his defense, I'm sure the Raiders run a different style of camp where they're physical and they get after it. It was kind of that Parcells Walsh thing I was talking about.
Well, especially last year, former player Antonio Pierce was the head coach there. Last guy that he would have played for.
Yeah. He might get a pass because it's the first time, but the second time, there's guys jumping in offense.
Well, this was the second time, according to the reports, because of the Dontavian Wicks.
Yeah, that was he got apparently a little too physical during the non-padded portion. Not like he went low. Not that he went low. Obviously, he just kind of
was Elgton physical. Practicing?
Elgton practiced yesterday.
When this happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was Zach Tom who got in Hobbs' face.
Which he should, which is good to see. I wouldn't like it. The only time, and I think I told you this, Verba was a rookie and he was kind of a punk and no one liked him. You know, it's rookie. Rookies back then, you just do your job and stay in your place. So he cheap-shotted one of the DBs. That's the funniest ever. Cheap-shotted one of the DBs late, and the whole defense jumped him, and the whole offense just sat there and watched it. No one went to his defense because everyone thought he was a punk. Yeah, code. Everyone knows code. You know, like when Holmgren came, we weren't running screens very well, and it was more the downfield blockers. And he pulled up the tight ends and the receivers and said, now I want you cutting downfield. And we said, no. We told him. I said, no, not doing it. Like, I wouldn't want someone doing that to me, taking me out. And we won. We compromised. We said, all right, the only team we'll do it against. This is true. The only team we'll do it against is Minnesota because we hate those guys. And we did, you know, because they were dirty too. So that was the only team. But we, in a game, refused to do something to put another player at risk.
Again, so that was not even a teammate. That was just, again, code within guys across the league.
There's code.
Like forgive my ignorance, though. But is it hard then to flip a switch once real stuff starts happening? Because you're playing at what percent? 70%? 80%? Are we 60? I have no idea.
Camp, you're saying?
Yeah. From a physicality standpoint.
It's hard for me to say today because we were in thud. It's called thud, right? Thud is just wrap up, right? Don't take them to the ground, wrap up. Certainly don't go low. 75, 80%. When I played, I don't know what it is today. It's probably a little bit different. But you got to know this. I mean, and he knows it now. You know, he knows it now. If he continues to do it, especially with Elgton in there, it'll get ugly.
When do you get nasty? I remember, you know, obviously I cover college football for College Game Day, and Georgia, under Kirby Smart, has what they call Bloody Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, God, it's going to be a Bloody Tuesday. And that is full speed, full physicality, give us your best. And again, the goal is to not get anybody injured, but it is like the day of the week that the players dread. Maybe you don't do that in training camp for the NFL, but when do you then ramp it up to full speed, full physicality so you're ready for the regular season?
I think that the farthest teams today take it is thud, which is wrap up. Don't take anyone to the ground. But we used to, because Holmgren hated, we never played other teams in the preseason.
Oh, you never did the joint practices.
He hated doing it because it just turned into a fight. But we did, to simulate that, we would have maybe twice during camp where it was live full go. No, you can't cut, but you bring the ball carrier to the ground, you gang tackle. It was typically a quick whistle, you know, so there's no piling on. But yeah, you get after it. But you never cut, you know. And we used to be able to cut more back in the day than they can today because a lot of times it's illegal.
Player safety, yeah.
But yeah, we got after it. I don't think they do. I think thud is the farthest they'll take it today, which is fine.
It seems like Nate Hobbs learned his lesson. Seems like he's going to dial it back. But also, you want to see him bring in the noise, big stick in the regular season, right?
We'll see if he learned his lesson. If he was warned once, and now he's been warned again.
But he sort of explained that yesterday's thing with Lloyd was an accident.
Sure. Does that accident happen again? Because if it does, sounds like there's going to be a fight.
Well, if it does happen again, then someone's going to throw.
Then there's going to be a fight.
Well, and then someone's going to throw on him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know?
Whether or not yesterday was an accident or not.
Yeah.
You got to be on your best behavior at this point.
Yeah. You protect your guys. And it's more so you protect in camp, you protect the guys on your side of the ball. You know?
Yeah, because that's the guys you're spending the time with.
My guess is it won't happen again. It won't happen again.
Finding the right home is a journey, sometimes quick, sometimes patient, but it should always be exciting. The We Sell Group at Keller Williams understands that. They're not just about closing deals. They're about building relationships and helping you find the right fit. Maybe you're ready to move right now, or maybe you're just starting to look, or maybe you're thinking about selling. The We Sell Group is on the journey with you, something we have learned as we have continued looking for a property. And guys, I'm so close. So close. We were so close the other day. And then the house got purchased right out from underneath us. And that happens sometimes when you're looking for a house. So we'll just keep plugging along on our journey to find a spot. Start your journey today at wesell.kw.com. That's wesell.kw.com.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Well, we got some backups and a crash to deal with right now. Eastbound 94 right about at Mitchell Boulevard. It's off on the right shoulder, so heads up. Delays coming in from just before 84th Street to that point. We got the westbound side slowing down from about 35th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Back on the brakes west of Highway 100 into Waukesha County. Southbound 43, you got backups from Good Hope Road all the way down past Silver Spring. Back on the brakes just before Capitol Drive all the way down to Locust. Southbound on 41, backing up from Appleton Avenue all the way down to about Capitol Drive. Traffic is brought to you by Comfort Awnings. Extend your outdoor space with a retractable awning or screen like I did with my friends at Comfort Awnings. Custom designed to fit your home. Get your free estimate at comfortawnings.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, a chance for morning showers with some pop-up storms this afternoon. Hot and humid with a high of 86 at the lake, 91 inland tonight. Slight chance for showers or storms. Mostly cloudy otherwise, a low of 68. Weather is brought to you by Good Health Saunas. Get your in-home infrared sauna today. Learn more at goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen and visit them at the Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center, July 31st through August 10th. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Looking for the best spot to hang out at the Wisconsin State Fair? Head to Left's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill on the corner of Grandstand Avenue and 2nd Street. Enjoy the best music lineup at the fair, plus crowd favorites like French onion cheese curds and meatloaf and mashed bomb pops. Join the Taste Great Less Filling contest daily at 3 p.m. to win Brewers tickets, and don't miss the Miller Lite Toast from 5:30 to 7:15. Catch 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee broadcasting live on August 4th and 5th with chances to win swag, prizes, and more. For more details, visit lefts.com, and we'll see you at Left's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here, and The Pickler is coming to Menominee Falls with 9 indoor pickleball courts and unlimited play. Leagues, tournaments, clinics, all included in your membership. The club opens August 16th, but founder memberships are on sale right now at a discounted rate with 3 months free compared to the regular price. Head over to thepickler.com, click on the Menominee Falls page, and lock in your spot today. The Pickler, P-I-C-K-L-R, your home for pickleball.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song, and therapy. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever your day throws at you. Balance is tough, but getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and I have something important to tell you about my friends from Bank 5-9. The Wisconsin State Fair starts on Thursday, and make sure you stop by the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater, the largest free stage at the State Fair. Bringing this great free entertainment to fairgoers is just another way that Bank 5-9 serves their mission to make lives better. Opening night is this Thursday, and make sure you stop by to see Journey from the Heart take the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater stage. Learn more about Bank 5-9 at bank59.com, member FDIC.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I'm going to go with the corn dog, the old corn dog. The corn dog for the
pierogies
birthday.
and borscht all day long.
That's just crazy. Nobody likes borscht, let alone on their
it's
birthday.
so good. It's the only thing that makes my mouth water, other than my wife.
On 94.5 ESPN.
You know how much we love our friends over at Palermo's Pizza. And Stranger Things fans, Stranger Things Surfer Boy Pizza, crafted by our very own Palermo's, is back just in time for the final season of the hit Netflix series. Grab all 4 flavors along with your limited edition collectible stickers in every box at your local grocer today. Palermo's flavor is our family's business.
It's Chewy's favorite segment of the week.
Hey, big guy, you catch the game?
It's Power Rankings time on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
You catch the game last night? Can I say yes to you?
What will the big guy have in store for us today?
See the game last night?
Which game?
Any of them.
All right, today's list, back to normal rules, which is nice. Ranking the NFL teams with talent under 25 years old. And I'm going to eliminate one team so you don't fret over it.
Okay.
The Green Bay Packers are 23, which doesn't feel too good.
Woof.
Yes. Are you shocked? Would you have them in the top 10?
Would have I had him in the I would have, yes.
You
I
would
would have. I would have probably guessed somewhere probably between 6 and 4.
Especially considering it's such a priority for this franchise.
Well, let me read off their blue chips. They have none.
Yeah, that's the problem. That would be the problem.
A little pregnant pause there would have been good for effect.
Notable players: Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, Quay Walker, and Rasheed Walker.
Wow,
Okay.
no Coop. No Coop even
No.
making the honorable mention.
No. So, all right, with that, give me number 10.
This feels like it's going to be very
Yeah,
difficult
it's gonna
considering I don't know these other rosters. Like, I don't know who has an emphasis on young players. I know who are good teams, so I'm just going to sort of use that as my barometer for, you know what I mean? Like,
No, it is.
So I'm looking at this list right now. It's invalidated already. Number 10 is the Los Angeles Chargers, and they listed Quentin Johnston as a blue chip player.
Ooh, he had a tough. He's had a tough
hot life.
But they have.
I mean, he was good at TCU.
They've got.
Hasn't been good for the
Little
Chargers.
Max Duggan throw into him.
They've got 4 blue chippers.
Quentin Johnson?
Really? I believe it's Johnston,
Well,
if
I mean,
I remember correctly.
maybe he should go by Johnson. Maybe things will change around. for him.
You know who's carrying that is that offensive lineman they got. The
Joel.
one, Joel.
And Lad McConkey.
Yeah.
Number 9 is a terrible team.
Jacksonville?
Close.
First overall pick.
Terrible team. Tennessee?
Yes. Like, how do you grade Cam Ward, though? He hasn't even taken a snap.
You make it up and you pretend.
Really? Okay.
0 for 2 so far on this list.
Number 8 is a terrible team.
Well, so again, the terrible teams are going to have the high draft picks.
Yeah, so they're going to
have the young players.
I'll say the Giants.
You were close last time.
And by that, he means you were right.
Oh,
Jacksonville. Jeez. You were close last time. By that, do you mean he nailed it?
They have Travis Hunter on there. They got
Brian Thomas.
4 blue chippers.
Again, so I don't want to sit here and pull back the curtain, Wizard of Oz, but when you stink, you get high draft picks,
Correct.
which are under 25 years old. That is
Yes.
what is carrying this list. So
7 used to be the creme de la creme. Now they stink, kind of.
that's got to be the Patriots.
Patriots are correct.
Because the Chiefs are the creme de la creme, but they're still
They
pretty
only
good.
have 3 blue chippers, no notables. The next team is
They
one
should
of the
be higher.
best in the NFL.
So the Eagles?
Nope.
Eagles got to be higher on this list, right? They got a lot of young talent, don't they? Maybe not. One of the best teams in the league. Let's see. We got Chiefs, but they're old. Bills, I think they're old. Again, these are teams that have been good.
Chiefs, by the way, had
And
the
this
4th
guy
youngest
has-
roster in the league
this
last year.
GM
Did
has-
they really?
Yeah.
This GM has done a great job since he's been there.
This GM has done a great job. One of the best teams in the league. AFC or NFC?
NFC.
Lions?
Division. Lions, number 6. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's true.
Feels like it should be higher.
7 chippers, and then they have. What are they doing here, Josh? So they got Penei Sewell, Terry and Arnold, Jameis Winston, Sam Laporta, Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, and Jahmyr Gibbs as their blue chippers.
Yeah.
And their notable players, Aiden Hutchinson and Jack Campbell.
Wait, time out. That's a lot of players.
I know, but Aiden Hutchinson?
Well, but I think he's over 25 now.
Oh, is he really?
He probably is 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so they're
slightly old.
stacked. This is, I'm not. Number 5, who cares?
Bears?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Their
was
blue chip
Williams.
players are Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze, Darnell Wright, Colston Loveland.
It was the ambivalence that gave it away,
Yes.
wasn't it?
All guys who have proven literally nothing.
How can you list off the names that he did for the Lions?
That's what, and be behind.
Then you list off what you did for the
Yeah.
Bears.
The Bears.
And the
It's
Bears
a bad
are
list.
ahead of Detroit?
They messed it up.
It's the delusion factor. Delusion. It's like the fan sitting behind you last night.
It must be.
You know?
It must be weighted. It must be because Caleb Williams is a quarterback, so that's weighted more heavily.
Shouldn't his play also be weighted in him?
Look, you're not getting an argument from me. I'm just trying to maybe explain the logic behind the list.
I don't understand the logic.
This next team has.
They're terrible. Gabe, you named them already.
Terrible team that I've already named? Who did I name? Who did I forget?
AFC or NFC?
NFC.
Oh, the Giants.
Yeah,
the
Giants.
So they took the liberty of putting Jackson Dart as a blue chip player.
Yes.
But Matthew Golden is not a blue chip player somehow.
Weird. Oh, he's not? Because we didn't even go over. Oh, yeah, you went over the players that they have for blue chippers for the Packers.
Is
yeah.
Thibodeau
Yeah,
good?
it's non-existent.
But again,
the
when
limit
he,
does not exist.
when he mentioned it, I assumed that it was because he hadn't done anything in the
Yeah.
NFL yet, so he wasn't
Yeah.
getting the courtesy. And now we're seeing that guys who have not done anything are getting the courtesy for other teams.
Yeah,
Yes.
like Jackson Dart's not starting.
I was just going to ask, is he even the starting quarterback?
He is not.
No, they're going Wilson.
Yeah, they said Russ is their already. They've already said Russ is their guy.
Number 3 crept up on everyone last year.
Washington.
Yeah.
Washington. Jaden Daniels.
So obviously,
Brandon
quarterback
Coleman.
isn't weighed that much.
But they
if
only
Washington's
have-
only 3.
They have 2 blue chippers and 1 graduated.
Yeah, but when you've got Jaden Daniels, I think that kind of.
That's kind of weighted.
I mean, he carried them all the way to an NFC Championship game,
Yeah.
so should be weighted like that.
All right, the next team I don't understand. Joshy.
Yeah.
NFC West.
Rams?
No.
No.
Seattle?
Seattle.
Yeah.
With
Who do they have?
with only 3 blue chippers.
Witherspoon,
Okay.
Byron Murphy, and
Yeah.
JSN.
With
Okay.
Yeah, no graduated players. So real
Again,
weird.
have we gone through the last 4 not even equaling what the Lions had in terms of
Correct.
blue chip players?
We're just talking about just numbers.
Yeah, just sheer numbers.
Yeah.
Like the list you listed off the Lions, it was seemingly endless, and now we're
and now the number
And what
one
were
this
they
year
at on
was
the
the
list?
six.
Six?
This number one was number one last year.
That's wild.
This number one was number one last year.
In what?
And they are arguably worse than they were the year previous.
Cincy?
No,
Nope.
No, they're the same.
they beat them last year. The Pack.
Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do they have?
Stroud, Will Anderson, Derek Stingley, and Kamari Lassiter.
Again, listen, I don't want to be too remedial here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, although you could call it a core tenet of ours. But the fact that the Lions had a dozen players between the notables and the blue chip, and no other team has even come close to that, doesn't make any sense how you list them as sixth. You just said three players for the Houston Texans.
I mean, Will Anderson's pretty good.
But none of them are quarterbacks. Yeah, Will Anderson's pretty good, but
It's really good.
And then Green Bay last year was 9.
But you could argue Penny Sewell is Will Anderson.
But Will Anderson plays a more important position if you're weighting him.
Well, as the Packers have indicated.
So the Packers were 9 last year and dropped all the way to 23.
Also, the Dallas Cowboys are 17th with one guard listed, Tyler Smith.
Dumb list.
Tyler Smith Tyler Smith's a good player.
Dumb means good, though. Right?
Put it on the poll. Does dumb mean good?
Yes.
The Colts are listed at 20th with their blue chip players being Anthony Richardson.
You can't be a blue chip player.
And Tyler Warren, who's yet to play a snap.
So you brought up the Eagles. Eagles are 14, and they were 29 last year. I think dumb's good, though. Because if it wasn't dumb, we wouldn't be talking right now. We had already moved on to the next segment.
Oh, we're moving on.
Okay.
Jeez. Teddy from Watertown said, I think blue chip just means 4 or 5-star recruit. They're not
I don't
recruits.
give a rip what your recruits are. Again, but
maybe
if
it's
they did
top
that,
draft
it would
pick.
make sense.
Like first-round draft pick. Maybe that's the way that
But
they...
Jackson Dart, it can be a blue chipper, and Matthew Golden can't be? Quentin Johnston being a blue chipper, I just... What?
You think he's you think he's the most egregious one on there? Who else do the Bears have?
No, Quentin Johnston, I think, has dropped more passes than he's caught.
I actually have a video playing in my brain right now of him streaking down the sideline and missing a pass.
Yeah, it's probably the same video a lot of Packers fans have in their mind.
Yeah.
Just terrible. Unbelievable. Hey, let me tell you about Wisconsin Country Club. You can do what I did. If you're looking to improve your golf, if you're looking to go to and play at a place that is a incredible challenging course, join at the Wisconsin Country Club. That's why I did. I love the golf. I love the golf course. I love our practice facilities. It's fantastic. But maybe you're looking for something more. Maybe something like tennis, pickleball, a great pool for the kids. I was talking with Steven Watson. He was saying the pool was an amazing vibe this past Sunday with all the families there. No assessments, no food and beverage minimums, just an incredible challenging course and those top-tier amenities. Get started today. WisconsinCountryClub.com. It's just a fairway away.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Well, we got southbound 41 still backed up from Appleton Avenue down to about Capitol Drive. Northbound is slow from just north of Watertown Plank Road all the way up towards Hampton. We do have a crash on 94 eastbound right about at 84th Street. That's off on the left shoulder. And then beyond that, we've got another one at Mitchell Boulevard off on the right shoulder. So delays pretty much from 92nd Street all the way through the stadium interchange. Westbound just has a little bit of a backup from Highway 100 to the county line. Southbound 43 slow from Good Hope Road pretty much all the way down almost to North Avenue, not quite. Northbound 4394 also slowing down around the Plainfield curve up past Oklahoma Avenue. Traffic is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Drive a clean car every day. Tsunami Express Car Wash makes driving in style simple with unlimited washes for less than $1 a day. Get your first car wash free when you sign up online at tsunamiexpress.com. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Chance for morning showers, possible pop-up afternoon shower. Hot and humid with a high of 86 at the lake, 91 inland. Tonight, slight chance for showers or storms, mostly cloudy, a low of 68. Weather is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC. From the WTMJ
For your
Traffic
next
Center,
night
I'm Debbie
out,
Love.
revel in the fusion of artistry and flavor with Sushi at St. Kate, offering guests an elevated experience where freshness and creativity converge in every bite. St. Kate the Arts Hotel introduces an exciting new sushi menu to its culinary repertoire. Indulge in the finest seafood, freshest ingredients, and expert craftsmanship for an inspired and delectable dining journey. Experience the art of sushi at St. Kate and learn more at stkatearts.com.
Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards, they're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel, it's a glow up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Summer is here, and your taste buds deserve the best. Carbless is perfect for the pool, the lake, or hanging out by the fire. Full of flavor with 0 sugars, only 100 calories, and made with premium spirits. Don't just settle for something overly carbonated and those flavorless seltzers. Carbless has full flavor with every sip, not just a hint. So when you're ready to take a drink and ready to chill, Carbless is clean, crisp, and won't leave you feeling bloated. Find your bliss today at drinkcarbless.com.
Progressive knows RV owners like to travel at a nice, relaxing pace. Just like this commercial. They're not rushing to a departure gate at the airport because they depart from their driveway. And they can relax even more knowing they're protected by Progressive. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
You've seen the headlines, heard the debates.
The three-point ball has created a monotonous rhythm to the game, and others...
Has the three-pointer ruined basketball? And how did we get here?
The rise of the three-point shot can be partially traced to an eccentric Kansas genius named Martin Manley,
whose story didn't turn out quite the way he imagined.
I decided I wanted to have one of the most organized goodbyes in history.
30 for 30 podcast presents
Chasing Basketball Heaven.
Available now, wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
363. What's that?
The number of yards they gave up on the ground against the Philadelphia
It's a Bible
Eagles.
verse, John 3:63. Look it up. Tell us what
I
it
thought
says.
it was Joe 363, and it was "Thou shalt not get past me on the line of scrimmage."
On 94.5 ESPN.
It doesn't matter what age you are. Low testosterone can be an issue with any guy. That's where Mentality comes in. Local healthcare facility specifically dedicated to helping men feel and perform at their very best. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, if you're tired, groggy, just don't feel like yourself. Those are all signs of low testosterone, and it's easy to find out if it is. Book an appointment, lowtusa.com. You go through their process, get a blood panel done. At the end of the blood panel, if your testosterone levels are low, like mine were, you can work with Mentality and get a customized testosterone treatment plan just for you. They always make sure that your levels are where they need to be for you. So that's why I go back every 12 to 13 weeks, get another blood panel to make sure that there's, everything's good there. And if they need to make an adjustment to the dosage, they do that. So why aren't you working with Mentality so you can compete at working sports like you did years ago? Go to lowtusa.com. Mentality allows treatment to fit into every guy's lifestyle. Find out more about Mentality. lowtusa.com.
So I've actually shared with you guys some of my horror stories trying to do feature reporting at Georgia. First of all, there's the commute. You land in Atlanta. It's an hour and a half drive door to door. No shortcuts. No, you can't. It's always an hour and 30 minutes to get to Athens. You sit there and they are, to put it lightly, less than cooperative. They just don't want a lot of stuff out there, right? So you can imagine my shock when Gabe brought this story to us yesterday about a Packers player former Georgia player, because of course, like that's just obvious. It's either that or Philadelphia. Nazir Stackhouse, defensive lineman, big dude, big guy. I think they have high hopes for him as well. Who apparently, while at Georgia, Chew, was suffering from, stay with me here, narcolepsy.
Angie has it.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's self-diagnosed.
Seems like everything in your house.
You're sure? I was about to say, what isn't in that house?
You sure she's just not bored?
No, I'll be sitting at 3 o'clock, middle of the day, talking to her for like 2 minutes, and then I look over and she's... Yeah.
So he has been known to fall asleep in meetings. Suffered.
Then I have it too.
Did you fall asleep during games?
During games.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Wanted to.
He named at least 5 games where he fell asleep between defensive series and another where he fell asleep at halftime.
Sounds like he needs Agent Orange.
It earned him the nickname Big Sleepy. while he was at Georgia because he would fall asleep.
How did that not get out? Like, how did we not know about Big Sleepy?
Yeah.
There's a whole dwarfs thing that we could have done, right? Like the 7 dwarfs, the Sleepy, and I mean, like, come on. Again, I'm having a tough time getting past the fact that Georgia, who never shares stories with us, didn't let us know that Big Sleepy existed, but I digress. So, of all the things, because we talked about Jacob Monk last year, who has a cold water allergy.
Yes.
These are out there. These are unique. What would you call these, Gabe?
Circumstances?
Let's go with that.
I wonder where the weirdest place he fell asleep.
Well, you don't think the sideline of the
That's
Georgia,
weird. Yes, that is
Georgia Tech game in a
stadium going crazy
overtime game? That is wild. Just passed out, fell asleep on the bench.
When I fell asleep on air. Now that was kind of funny.
Oh yes.
Oh, during the draft.
Yeah.
That was late.
I mean, rightfully, it was like, was it the first round?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but it goes long.
It was.
It's like 8 o'clock.
Mark, you're on air. Gabe's talking to you.
He apparently does have a new medication that had to be cleared by the NFL because of its potential as a performance-enhancing stimulant. Apparently, it's working well, feels good. He doesn't drive, though, doesn't own a car, does have a driver's license, though.
That's probably smart.
Well, yeah, I mean, can you imagine passing out at a stoplight? Just like...
No comment?
I don't know if the stoplight is necessarily where you're most concerned. I'm thinking long stretches of highways, he would have a propensity to fall asleep.
Sure, there's that. Again, the drive from Atlanta to Athens probably is an example of that.
Too much tryptophan, you think?
That's a great question. I'm going to Google that.
I have no idea what causes it. Apparently, the Narcolepsy Network estimates it affects 0.05% of the population.
Yeah.
So very, very small percentage that have narcolepsy.
Interesting, because we're all familiar with narcolepsy.
Yeah.
Like if I asked you, if we put it on the Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Infinity Exteriors poll, do you know what narcolepsy is? I think that would be 85% of people would be like, yep, sure do. But you just said it affects
0.05.
I think it's just such a significant ailment. It's one of those things where when people have it, you know about it. And it's talked about because it's so dangerous.
Well, but like maybe there was a movie or something back in the 80s or 90s because, again, everybody knows arachnophobia, right? Like when you talk about phobias, that's one of the ones. And it's like, well, there was that movie.
What's the one where you can't sleep at night because God probably balances the two out? I bet that's 0.05 too.
No, way higher.
You think so?
Way.
Well, because insomnia
higher.
can be caused by a lot of things. Like narcolepsy, again, I'm not a doctor.
It's
but I'm
saying
assuming
that it is believed to be a combination of genetic and environmental factors.
Yeah. So there's a lot of genetics involved with narcolepsy. Not to say there's not with insomnia. I think that can, but a lot of that can be caused by stress and a lot of other like external factors where narcolepsy seems more genetic.
That sounded doctorish to me. I'd sell it. Huh? That's pretty good.
Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah.
I know you would. I'm saying I would not.
Well, we definitely need a disclaimer on this segment of the show. It says narcolepsy is characterized by a deficiency in hypocretin, hypocretin, also known as orexin, a chemical in the brain that regulates sleep and wakefulness. The cells that produce hypocretin are damaged or destroyed, leading to low levels of this chemical.
What's next year's player going to have? Am I right? We had a guy that can't play in the cold and a guy that falls asleep in a packed stadium.
I don't know what's next. No idea. Because, again, they have high hopes for this guy. He's getting a lot of reps with the second team.
He's got, the heaters that they bring out. Is he going to start throwing paper in them? Like,
I'm pretty sure that's a felony. Certainly a misdemeanor. The only thing I will say about this is you got to be so stinking good to have made it this far in your career while also being narcoleptic. Because otherwise, again, at the beginning, I guarantee people were like, what the heck is with this guy? He keeps falling asleep in meetings. He doesn't have the drive. He doesn't have the commitment. He doesn't have to, right? And then you had to work your way through it. At any point, somebody could have been like, nah, you're out.
I mean, he wasn't diagnosed until he was a sophomore. It's not like he was diagnosed in high school like, oh, okay, we understand what's going on here. It took him an entire year of college before somebody at Georgia went, hey, we should actually get this checked out.
So I had Ron Wolf. I was walking up one camp, and I couldn't pass the eye exam because of my brothers, and I'm cross-eyed. So you know how they put the red ball in there?
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. So I'm walking up from practice one time, and, Ron looks at everything. He's like, do you know you're cross-eyed? I'm like, yeah. My damn brothers would intentionally get close to my face when I was a baby. So I'd look at him, and I swear to God, so I had to wear glasses when I was in second grade. I got to bring that picture in.
Are you trying to tell me that you can make yourself cross-eyed?
Yes. I had to wear glasses because
that
to
I believe.
Uncross my eyes.
That I believe. It's what caused the cross-eyed that's given me a little pause here.
Wow. I remember my brothers doing it, that with the moon landing. Yes, I swear to God.
I think that's what's making our friend Jen a little skeptical of your
Ron
story.
Goes, how do you catch a football? I'm like, I have no idea.
And you just left it at that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's best if I stop asking questions because otherwise I'm going to regret this draft pick.
I'll show you pictures. I look like a goof.
Jeremy in the 760 says, Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo, had a character who had narcolepsy, which also might be why a portion of our generation, of our population, is familiar with an ailment that only 0.05% of the population, including the new defensive tackle for the Green Bay Packers.
I don't want to speak out of turn. I promise you it's not Deuce Bigelow. It can't be. There's no way.
You're saying because no one saw that movie?
If you're making fun of a Rob Schneider movie, I don't think you're speaking out of turn, Josh.
That was a good call.
We got to take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Roll on. Ready for this?
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on July 29th.
Turio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in July 29th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check out your local listings to watch the game.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One Collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One Collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the two of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you,
Visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song, and therapy. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever your day throws at you. Balance is tough, but getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Faith and Bigora, lads and lassies. Irish Fest is almost here. One of the great Milwaukee summer festivals. And we'd like to send you there. Compliments of Discount Liquor. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Purchase any 1 18-pack of Miller Lite, Draft, or 64, or Coors Light, and receive 1 free ticket to Irish Fest. But don't delay. Tickets go quickly, and I know you don't want to miss all the great Irish food and beverages. Visit us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Discount Liquor, voted best liquor store in Milwaukee again. See us this week for your free Irish Fest ticket.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at discountliquorinc.com.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
You ever get decision paralysis, like figuring out what to watch or what to eat? Well, the same applies if you're hiring. It can be overwhelming to have too many candidates to sort through. But with ZipRecruiter, you can proactively find the best ones quickly. How? Through their innovative resume database. ZipRecruiter's resume database uses advanced filtering to quickly hone in on top candidates for your roles. See someone who stands out? You can unlock their contact info instantly. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
You are listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I mean, this world is geared towards women.
Like, what do we
I am
get?
stepping away from this. Goodbye.
Like, what do we get? They get a comb that dries your hair. We get a stupid razor. I mean, what's the coolest thing we get? They get the hair dryer?
Control.
On 94.5 ESPN.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. Workplace stress is now one of the top causes of declining mental health. 61% of people say they're experiencing higher than normal levels of stress. And look, I'm sure you've got some holiday scheduled, you got a vacation booked, but that is not necessarily a long-term solution if you're dealing with stress every day, which is why we have partnered with BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform, having served more than 5 million people globally. And get this, guys, it has a 4.9 rating out of 5 on the App Store. And you're thinking, oh, a couple people have decided, a couple people have voted. No, 7 million. 7 million people have said it works for them. Go to BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout for 10% off your first month. Scale of 1 to 10, I want to know your confidence level for the Brewers winning the series. Obviously, they took game 1 last night, 8-4 over the Cubs. Quinn Priester on the hill against Colin Ray today. What is your confidence level, Gabe, having that one game under their belt that they can win this series against the Cubs?
Oh, it's high.
9?
Yeah, 8.5, 9, something like that. That they can win one of the next two.
Oh, lose today, win
tomorrow, Freddie.
Yeah, you just got to win one of the next two to win the series.
Mm-hmm. They'll win, yeah.
So how high are you? Okay, how high on the scale of confidence?
It's not a Saturday night, Jen, all right?
Thank God for saunas. Yeah, I'm with Gabe. 8.
Joshy?
I have full confidence. 10
100, 10 out of 10.
Gabe's a Brewer.
Would recommend.
He's a Brewer toad, though.
This team has given us no reason to have any doubts about their abilities to win games. You don't have the best record in baseball this late into the season by mistake. You can beat anyone.
Did you notice how Murph worked the ump, though? That was great. You see that?
Oh,
when
when
got
they
hit
came,
and he went out and he gave him an earful.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
the
because
next,
the guy
three
missed.
pitches
Yeah.
that were close, he gave it to Miz. I was loving it.
Pitcher props, you can get plus odds, plus 185, over 4.5 on Colin Ray today. Probably won't be making that bet. Not as confident as I am in the Miz.
Hey, Stranger Things fans, I know everybody's excited that final season's coming, but Stranger Things Surfer Boy Pizza, crafted by our very own friends at Palermo's, it's back just in time for that final season of the hit Netflix series. So grab all 4 new flavors along with limited edition collectible stickers in every box. Find it at your local grocer today. Stranger Things Surfer Boy Pizza from Palermo's, it's back.
Quinn Priester, though, 5.5 strikeouts for plus 185 at the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Now that I might do. Wildy and Tausch is next on ESPN Milwaukee.
An accident on 94 eastbound at 84th Street is off on the left shoulder, so heads up with that. And then another one a little bit further on at Mitchell Boulevard off on the right